Hey YouTube, Sandy Frank here today doing part 2 of this 175 card PSA return. This was one of these huge bulk orders I sent off it was February of 2021 when all the rumors were going around they're about to raise prices, so I went through and just picked out everything. I thought this would be a good card grade. I'd graded a bunch of my Pikachus, all kinds of cool stuff. And it was only $10 a card. Oh man, I see all kinds of marks on this card. What in the world? You see that? Down here. What in the world happened? Okay, well this card's not going to grade good at all. Those are like indents on the card. Wow. Okay, that's disheartening. Got some little white dots too. That's the least of our concern there. Ah, Cosmic Eclipse Pikachu. Man, what happened to that card? I don't think I did that to the card. So when that happens, it always makes you wonder, did PSA do something to your card? Because I don't remember that. I guess I'd get a 6, a 5, yeah. It looks perfect from the front, but man, looks like it got ran over by a truck on the back. Well, I mean, you can't ask for better than that, I guess. That was just something happened to that card. Maybe it got damaged in shipping. Hopefully not other cards did. I see 2 white dots, but everything else looks pretty good. Alright, another reverse Pikachu. This is from Sword and Shield. I've been noticing, it seems like their ink is not printing very good on my labels that I've been getting from them lately. That's pretty sorry quality control from PSA. Notice that? Like, look at that label. It's like light print right there. And I've been noticing that on a few of the cards I've gotten back from them. Can we get a 10? Ah, 9. Reverse hollows are tough, man, but they do look good slabbed. As long as a truck don't run over them. There's a tiny little white dot on these upper corners, but everything else looks good. Maybe a little bit thicker. Ah, a Black Star promo from Sun and Moon. The hollow looks good as far as I can tell. Can we get a 10 on a promo Pikachu hollow? A 9. That looks really good though. Oh, there's printing line. Darn it, I didn't see that. There's a tiniest little printing line right there. And that's probably what cost it. If you get a printing line, they probably instantly dock you down a whole grade. That one's got a white tip in those two corners, and it's thicker over here. Ah, Cracked Ice Pikachu. The centering don't look totally good. I don't know if this has printing lines on it. I'm gonna hope for a 9 here. Alright, got the 9. Didn't look like a PSA 10, but it goes down as a 9. Those are from theme decks. From the old Evolutionist theme deck. There's quite a bit of wear in that bottom corner. There's a mark there. I mean, not a mark, just a white dot. There's a couple white dots up there. Ah, Hold On Phantoms Pikachu. This is non-hollow. I bet you the pop report on this is pretty low. It's definitely thicker on the bottom. I think this could get like an 8. Yep, PSA 8. It just has a little bit too much wear and issues to be like a 9. It's alright. I'll take an 8. Oh, this corner looks messed up. Looks like it's rolled or something. See that? So like a curled up corner. There's a white dot and some whitening there too. Oh, McDonald's Pikachu. Yeah, I think I remember this having that. But they're so rare, these older McDonald's Pikachu card, McDonald's Happy Meal cards. The ones they did in 2020, they printed 1 million of them, but these older sets, they didn't make very many. It's definitely thicker on top. That roll makes me think it's not going to grade very good. I could see them giving this a 6. Yo, 6, nailed it. Yeah. That looks awesome. It even has the McDonald's symbol right there. I bet there's not many that have ever been graded to that card. But I was definitely hoping for better than that. But I can see how it got that. This one, a little bit of wear in these bottom corners, but not much. Ooh. That is a base set 2 Scyther. Now I know I got this from Cardinal Gaming. They had some really nice condition base set 2 hollows, and I picked a bunch of those up. I mean, really clean. This could be a PSA 10. And I know it's impossible to get PSA 10s on base set 2, but this could do it. Come on. Oh, a 9. That's actually really good grade. Especially nowadays, it's so hard to get vintage cards to get you a 9. Wow, that's cool. I love the base set 2 hollow patterns. Are great. Okay, that was a nice one. Very happy with that one. Now this one's got a little bit of whitening on these bottom edges. One there, a little bit thicker on top. A Chansey from base set 2 with a big old huge swirl there. There you see it. The hollow looks pretty good, but there is a little mark on the hollow right there. I'm gonna guess this. I wonder if this can get an 8 with those issues. Still looks pretty good. A 9. Wow. I am kind of shocked that got a 9, because it's almost like an indentation on the hollow, almost. Not enough to make an indentation on the card, but you can kind of see it on the hollow. So I think that's pretty generous grade on that. And I bet you it's not easy to get those as a 9, period. Alright. That was cool. So let's go to our next box. Okay. Our next one looks pretty good. Maybe slightly thicker on top. The edges and everything look really nice. Zapdos from Evolution's Reverse Hollow. I'm moving my camera down just a little bit. I think we can get 10 on this. Come on. 9. Darn it. I wonder what they saw on that one. That one looked pretty good. But it gets the 9. I wonder if we're going to hit some of our reverse hollows. There's a big white spot there that I don't remember. Besides that, everything looks great. A Charizard from Vivid Voltage. I would have never sent that in with a big old white spot on the back. So I did look at these, because I had so many. I looked at the fronts and the back, so I don't know what happened there, but I bet you this can't even get a 9. I bet you it's an 8 or 9. Maybe that happened during the encasement. That's weird. All right. Moving on. Okay. Definitely some whitening on that bottom edge. Some up there on the top. So this one's had some wear to it. Had some play done to it. Some fun had with it. Oh, it's an Entai. Okay, I think we're back. Sorry about that. Had a camera meltdown right in the middle of, I think we're looking at this card. Well, there's the grade. We were going to guess it, but it was a PSA 7. If you hold it just right, you can see scratches on the hollow, so in several spots. So that's as good of a grade as that card was going to get. And it does have some corner and edge wear. So we got a 7 on that one. That's a 2001 movie promo Pokemon card. So that's actually pretty generous, I think, for that card. Okay, next one. It's a little bit of a tiny white dot there. A little bit of whitening up there. So each of the corners, except for that one, have a little bit of whitening. Ah, Pikachu movie promo. That is so cool. It's got a WB stamp. Probably super common card, but this was a nice condition one. Can we get a 9? I don't think we can get a 10. Can we squeeze out a 9 on this thing? An 8. Okay. That's alright, but man. I'm almost surprised it got an 8, but we'll take it. This one, definitely white tip down there. Pretty big one. A little bit of whitening in that corner. There's definitely some whitening on that edge, and it's thick on top. And it's Snorlax from Jungle. Just a non-hollow rare. You can definitely see how thick it is. I'm guessing it can't get better than an 8. It did get an 8, so we'll take that. That's not a bad grade for that card. This one, little white dot there. There's some stuff on the case. Besides that, looks good. Ah, another promo Pikachu, hollow. Well, I see printing lines all over the place on there. You probably can't see them on camera. But it's a neat Pikachu. But the highest it could possibly get is a 9. So if we get the 9, I'm going to have to be pretty happy with that. We got an 8. Yeah, can't really argue with at least 4 printing lines on there. This card looks perfect on the back. Oh, the old Charizard V, the Champion's Path Charizard. You probably never seen this card before. It's one of the rarest of all Charizards. Haha, just kidding. No, it's probably the most graded Pokemon card in history. And if this is a PSA 10, you'll see, you'll think this is an error up here on the pop report, but I assure you it's not. It's a monstrous number of these have gotten PSA 10s. That looks like an easy 10. Boom, PSA 10. I could be doing all these fake reactions, but we know these are not hard to get as 10s. I actually do think they are tough to get as 10s because there was a bunch that had printing errors. But here we go. We got that one in as a 10. This card looks perfect on the back. Ooh, Pikachu from Breakthrough. This is 2015 Pikachu. To me, that looks like an easy 10. The back looked perfect. Centering looks good. 9. Dang it. I don't know what they're seeing on these reverses to downgrade them. But that's alright. Going into the PC. This card, I see a little bit of whitening on this edge, and it's thicker over here. There's some whitening up there. It is a Stormfront Pikachu. This card, 14 years old now. It was made in 2008. I think it's thicker over here. I'm guessing maybe an 8. Oh, that one got a 9. Okay. We'll take a 9 on the Stormfront Pikachu. This one, I definitely see a white tip on that corner. It looks a little bit thick on the bottom, maybe slightly thicker over there. Sandstorm Pikachu. Yeah, you can see that thickness on that edge and on the bottom. I think this could get a 9. Back looked pretty decent just with some centering stuff. Yep, PSA 9. That one's nice. That one is 19 years old now. Just these Pokemon cards are just, they're getting old nowadays. As they've been making Pokemon for a long time. So these two bottom corners have little white tips, but besides that, looks good. Unified Minds Pikachu. Now they use this artwork on the McDonald's Pikachu 2020. I recognize that. See, I think this could be a 10. Maybe it's thicker on the bottom, but come on, 10. 9. Dang it. It is tough to grade reverse holos. I'm learning that lately. Okay, this one's definitely been played. There's all kinds of wear on this top edge. The corners all have wear like it's been shuffled. So this is an older card. Jungle Pikachu. Yeah, it's a nice looking card on the front, but there's definitely signs of wear on the back. So I'm going to guess like a 7, a 6. That's fair. Yeah, definitely can't give that better than a 6, I don't think. It'd be pretty weak 7. This card looks way nicer than the Pikachu did on the back. It's just thick on the bottom. A little bit of white tips. Maybe a couple of them there, here and there. Dark Arbok from Team Rocket First Edition. Definitely thick on bottom. I could see this getting a 9. 9. PSA 9. Getting some nice old Team Rocket grades on these things. 9s are starting to pull way away from the 10s, by the way. But we're getting some older cards. There's a little white tip there. Maybe a little bit of something going on down this area there. Mewtwo. Base set 2 Mewtwo with a swirl up there. Kind of hard to see it. There. Centering looks pretty good. I can see this getting a 9. Can we get a 9 on another base set 2 holo? That holo looks really clean. Can we do it? Oh my! Oh, that is the first ever Wizard of the Coast holo that I've gotten a PSA 10 on. Wow. And it's in a base set 2, which is supposed to be really tough. Man, this might be pretty low pop, actually. I bet you there's not many getting PSA 10s nowadays, that's for sure. But, wow. Okay. That's the first, I think this is the first PSA 10 of any type of Wizard of the Coast holo that I've held in my hands. You just don't ever see them around here. Okay, that's what a PSA 10 Wizards of the Coast Holo looks like. Now I will give a shout out. I bought this from Cardinal Gaming, and obviously they have some good stuff. If you can get a PSA 10 on a Wizard of the Coast Holo still, wow. That's huge. Okay, so there's a little bit of whitening up there. Some whitening in that corner. Some up there. This is definitely not going to be a 10. Aerodactyl. First edition, non-holo fossil. Just a great looking art. See, I really like how these non-holo Wizards of the Coast cards look slabbed. It's kind of weird. I like, of course, the holos look amazing. But the non-holos actually present very well. I'm guessing it's probably a 7 though with the wear. Yep, PSA 7. This one, there's a tiny little bit of whitening there. There's a white dot there. There's a little bit of whitening on the top in all the corners. A Voltorb. Now, that's a reverse holo from Aquapolis. Just a common rare. I think I just sent it in because it looked nice. But I could see this getting an 8 with all the little white spots on the back. The front looks really good. Oh, we got a 9. Alright. I don't think I've ever gotten a PSA 9 on a E-Series reverse holo before. That's pretty cool. Okay, lots of wear on that upper edge. I mean, there's like 5 or 6 or 7 pretty significant white dots in the corner, so it's been shuffled in decks. It's been played, it's been loved. Oh, it's a Pikachu. Base set Pikachu. Our buddy. The front looks really nice. Centering looks good, but I bet you it's probably a 7 at the best. Hey, got a 7. So it did pull a 7. Cool. I've seen in several of those. Not always gotten that good of a grade, so thank you, PSA. A little bit of a white dot there and there. It's more of a white line. It's like more like, you know how if you've played cards a lot, it starts to peel a little bit on that edge. But it looks decent besides that. Bulbasaur from base set. I've definitely tried a couple of these. I think I actually got a 9 one time, which is pretty amazing. That one looks good, but I could see it getting like a, say 8. Yep, PSA 8. That's pretty fair. That's like a $30,000 card. No, I'm just kidding. Alright. This card, maybe a tiny little bit of edge wear in that corner. Maybe a little bit thicker on bottom. A Beedrill from base set. It definitely looks thicker on the bottom. That one's in really good shape. Let's get a PSA 9 on a base set Beedrill. And this is a rare. Yeah, there we go. PSA 9 Beedrill. That looks like I'm liking how these look slab. These are old Wizard of the Coast cards. A little bit of wear on those 3 corners. That's a shadowless Metapod. So it's base set. Missing that shadow there. That's what makes it shadowless. I think I could get an 8. Maybe a 7. Nah, more of an 8. Yeah, PSA 8. Man, I am feeling what this grader is putting out there. Alright, I'm going to stop there since we had the camera meltdown and we had to stop the video. Alright, we'll continue on with the next part in our next video. Alright, later.